Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video is part 2 of my Undersized Devastator KO by, what is it called here? Kubian Coolchange. Or Kubian, and it's called Coolchange Taikongzhans. If I'm mispronouncing that, I'm terribly sorry. And in the first video, I basically went through all the figures, transformed them, and gave my initial thoughts. So in today's video, in the second part of this review, I'm actually going to compare them with the Combiner Wars, with their Combiner Wars counterparts. Okay, so here we have Hasbro's Combiner Wars Hook next to Kubian's Coolchange version of Hook, and you can see a significant size difference. But let me get this is Siege Reflector, or I'm sorry, Refractor here, and he's a deluxe, and he matches more of a deluxe size, especially he's a bit smaller. Actually, let me get one of the Terracons as well to compare in size. So here is Terracon, I believe Sinner Twin, deluxe size Sinner Twin. Let's put him here, and you can see Kubian's version matches well. It's like in between Power of the Primes deluxe size, and we have the Transformers Siege Deluxe Refractor. And just for comparison, here's Autobot Sideswipe from Siege as well. So he fits in, I believe, perfectly as a deluxe. Let's get these other guys out of the way. Now, in terms of being a Voyager, look at this. This is a Voyager class Siege Megatron. This is the one I've customized, and Combiner Wars Hook is way taller. My personal preference is Hook should be this size, not this size. He's way too big. I'm not even sure why Hasbro went with that scale for Devastator. I know Devastator is supposed to be, you know, the first and probably the largest since he has 6 characters. But in terms of scaling, from my mind, I don't like him at that scale. He's way too big, even Predaking. But let's compare the two since we have them here. As you can see, they are very, very similar. The only differences are the Decepticon logos here and the size. As far as everything else goes, it is an exact copy, just smaller. Now, in terms of plastic quality, just holding them together, the quality on this plastic is definitely not as good. In my first video, just holding them by themselves, they felt really good, but when I put Hasbro's Combiner Wars Hook in hand and just the feel, this you can actually tell it is of a lower quality plastic. But that's okay. I mean, for the price point, I'm okay with that. As far as everything else, I can't complain at all. I mean, we have very nice paint apps on here. The only thing I need to do is change the Decepticon logo. The colors, I would say, are identical, but for some reason, I don't know if the camera picks this up, this is fading, or seems to be fading, or I don't remember it seems to be a different color. You have the paint apps here for the silver. Now I think, yeah, I don't think this is painted on. I don't know. It looks like it is painted. I think it is painted on. It is not a silver molded paint. In here, it's pretty obvious that they painted over it because you can still see the green. But then that's the quality of the KO. Other than that, this is the biggest difference between the two. There's the size and the plastic quality. Okay, let's get another set of Constructicons here. Long haul. So here we have long haul. Let's get the other guys out of the way. compare the two. Again, significantly bigger. Not the best scale. This is honestly, long haul seems to be comically big in my opinion. Here's next to Siege Megatron. And let's just kind of put them in between here. While long haul is pretty big in out of the other Constructicons, I think he's a very good scale. Again, I prefer this scale way better. I think it makes more sense, well, in my mind. But everything is pretty much exactly the same. There's no differences except for this being smaller, being of a cheaper quality plastic. And I'll show you this. I don't know if it picks it up. This piece did snap off. Long haul has the same piece to kind of lock this in, but it is still here and it is of a higher quality plastic. But like I said, for the price, I'm not expecting anything. Again, there is some differences in colors in the plastic. Like this seems like the same plastic for everything. This seems slightly off colored from the rest of them. But all in all, again, nothing much different between the two except being smaller and the quality of the plastic. Okay, let's get another set of Constructicons. Okay, here we have Hasbro's Scrapper and Kubian's Scrapper. So again, the differences in sizes, comparing him with a Siege Deluxe. He fits in as a Deluxe in Siege, and this is kind of one of the reasons why I got it. This will be my Devastator set for Siege. All in all, it's really nice figure. Again, comparing them the two, the only thing that I have an issue with is the head is very loose. It comes off, well, it slides out in combined mode. This is a different plastic. As you can see, the coloration is different. This is a different color, but it seems like the Hasbro version has two types of plastic. I don't know if it comes out, but this green is exactly like this green, but not this one. Not a big issue in my opinion, but it could be they're of different quality, and maybe they just made this guy out of the same uniform type of plastic. Who knows? But yeah, nice all in all. A little difference here in the pin. You can see this uses a larger pin, but this is a smaller pin. But in terms of the detailing and just the mold itself, it is exactly the same. I do plan to paint this probably silver, and of course replace it with a proper Decepticon symbol here. Okay, here is Scrapper. Next we have is Mixmaster. I'm not going to size compare them because with the other figures I did it with the rest. Just want to compare these two together. Again, exactly the same. Decepticon symbol is not present here, of course. But other than that, everything, the paint apps are similar. It is the only difference, again, quality of plastic, and that's the size. I mean, other than that, it's really nice. I'm really glad I got this set. I mean, if I missed out, personally, if I missed out on the official Combiner Wars Devastator, I would get this set to be my fill-in. That's how pleased I am with it. So here is Combiner Wars Scavenger compared again with the Kubian ones. Again, the only difference is, well, his Decepticon logo, or what would be a Decepticon logo, is somewhat upside down. But other than that, again, the two shading in plastic, I'm not sure if that picks it up. Like, this is a different color than this one. This seems to be all the same. Even in here, I think you can tell this plastic green is a different shade. with then this. And of course, the quality of plastic on Hasbro is way better. At first, when I did the first video, I couldn't tell, but holding this in hand with this in hand, this feels way more sturdier. Alright, and last but not least, let's get Bonecrusher out here. Focus, along with Kubian's Coolchange version. Again, prefer this scale a lot better. The plastic is of, I think, of acceptable quality. It is not nowhere near the quality of Hasbro's plastic, but this is acceptable, especially for the price. You're going to be able to play around with it, transform it, and not worry about it, with the exception of the long haul piece being too tight that it did snap off. And here he is with Siege side swipe for size comparison. Again, Siege Megatron, and this guy's just too comically large for my liking. Well, that's it for this review of this set. Like I said, I am very pleased with what I got. I'm very pleased with the scale, the quality for the price. It is not a brittle plastic, but like again, you can't be expecting the quality of plastic to be anything like what Hasbro has or some of these other third parties. It's still a KO, but for the price, I am very pleased with what we got, especially because the scale is what I want it to be for my Devastator. Anyway, that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and thanks for watching.